It's not my place, Lord Barris. I leave that for your apprentice to convey.
Then step aside, Lieutenant. My apprentice has arrived.
Barris!
Nice of you to join us. Quinn refuses to update me, insisting the privilege be yours. I assume the Jedi investigator has been stopped.
Is that really a question? Barris, I thought we had turned a corner with you pretending or kind of smiling and everything. I thought we had really grown in our relationship. This hurts me a little bit, but of course I did.
I handled it. Your doubts and worries are becoming intolerable.
Considering recent developments, yes, I had much concern. I had hoped to avoid confronting the Jedi, but our hand was forced. What matters most is that Rylon can no longer be exposed. And how would you assess Lieutenant Quinn's contribution?
Lieutenant Quinn did his job adequately. I mean, I have no complaints, and I mean, he made my job a little bit easier, but not by much. He was a little patronizing at times, so adequate. That's how I'd evaluate it. Adequate.
He did his part.
Lieutenant, my apprentice's demeanor notwithstanding, I have been impressed with your efforts. You have more than made up what is owed to me. I'm putting you up for a captaincy and transmitting an executive order allowing you to station wherever you choose. You are dismissed.
Thank you, Lord Barris. If my actions benefit the Empire, they benefit me. I would have done the same regardless of our past. My lord, before I depart, it's been my extreme honor to serve you. You are the epitome of everything the Empire stands for.
Thank you, Quinn. Thank you. It's been fun. You're not too bad yourself.
I'm going to miss your rugged good looks, Quinn.
Maybe our paths will cross once more, my lord.
He will have his hands full. There are powerful Imperials dedicated to keeping him down. But if Quinn can overcome them and rise to the station he deserves, there is great hope for our Imperial allies.
Well, then, I guess that's that. Who cares, Barris? Why do you think I care? He was just a tool to be used on this planet, nothing more.
Can we get on with our business?
You are quite right, apprentice. Quinn's fate is of small consequence compared to our affairs.
Exactly.
Your presence on Balmora is no longer needed. Return to your ship when you're ready to leave. I'll contact you there.
So, we're leaving, right?
Yep.
On to our next exercise in domination and destruction?
Exactly. Are you so excited?
It would seem so, Vet.
Well, I hope the next place we end up has a beach.
Same. What is the likelihood, though, that Barris sends us somewhere where there's a beach? Not very high, Vet. Not very high. It's interesting, though, the way he talked about Quinn and how there are supposedly people in the Empire trying to keep him down. You know what the most interesting part of that was, though, Vet? Is how Barris was talking about how there are quote-unquote powerful Sith, blah, 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 or Imperial, whatever. There's powerful people. But who is the one that really wants to keep Quinn down? Is it Quinn, or is it Barris, or not Quinn, rather? Is it really these other people, or is it Barris that wants Quinn to think that there are other people that want to keep him down? You know what I mean? You can never trust anything that Barris says. It would almost appear that Barris wants Quinn to always be eternally grateful. If we ever come across this Lieutenant Quinn again, Vet, the one thing we must make absolutely sure of is that we remember that Quinn is loyal to Barris and no one else. But, I mean, Lieutenant Quinn is now the least of our problems, as well, we're done. It was a little fun torturing him. I'm not gonna lie, that did amuse me. And now we can leave and go... Where was the second place that Barris wanted to send us? Was it Nar Shaddaa? Possibly. I don't mind Nar Shaddaa. I like the atmosphere there. I like the lights, so maybe we'll have some fun. Maybe we could take a night off, go to a restaurant, maybe do a little bit of gambling or something like that. I don't know. There's gotta be something fun to do. Just take a little bit of time for ourselves. I think that would be a good idea, Vet. We desperately need a little bit of time off, you know? Ah, my ship. I love this ship, Vet. I can't lie. Normally, anything that comes from Barris repulses me, but I do love this ship. I'm never giving it back. This is definitely our ship forever. Is that who I think it is, Vet? Please tell me that that is not Quinn standing over there. It is, isn't it? Oh, is he the needy sort? Did he think I meant the flirting? It was harmless. It didn't mean anything. Oh, if he's the super attached type vet, he might not live to see his next posting. That is for sure.
My lord, I hope you don't find my appearance here obtrusive. I beg an audience.
What is it, Quinn? Be dignified. Hurry up.
Begging does not become an officer.
Pardon my word choice, my lord. I will speak plainly.
Good.
As you know, Lord Barris enabled my reassignment anywhere I choose. It is an evolution I've longed for and assumed would never come. Aiding your mission on this planet has reawakened the ambition I began my career with, to make the most profound impact possible for the Empire.
Okay. I'm happy for you. Go enjoy your reawakened ambition somewhere else, preferably away from our ship.
Good luck with that.
I don't want to leave it to luck, my lord.
Okay.
I cannot think of a more glorious and honorable way to make a difference in the galaxy than to serve you. I'm here to pledge myself to you.
Oh, are you bowing?
I'm ready and willing to serve in whatever capacity you see fit.
Oh, Quinn, get up. I hate Vet. You warned me about this, didn't you? I'm so sorry I didn't listen to you earlier when we were getting that snack and you told me to be careful. I am so sorry, Vet. I hope you can learn to forgive me for this one. Quinn!
You should be so lucky.
Yeah, I recommend the experience.
My lord, if given the chance, I know I will prove myself to you. I'm a top-notch pilot, military strategist, and a deadly shot. I can fly this ship, plan your battles, assess your enemies, and kill them. You won't find a more tireless and loyal subject. I offer my military prowess and dedicate every ounce of my strength to your cause.
I guess we'll fit you. There's no getting rid of you, is there? There isn't, and Barris will force you on my ship otherwise. I'm sure we can find somewhere for you to fit in.
All right. I'll find something for you to do.
An opportunity is all I ask. Thank you, my lord. I will submit my reassignment papers as we depart.
What are the chances that this is Quinn wanting to be on our ship, and what are the chances that this is Barris wanting Quinn on our ship? Because just like we mentioned, Quinn is loyal to no one but Barris, and he is extremely loyal to Barris. He's not loyal to me. So did Barris put him on the ship, or did Barris just dangle me in front of Quinn so Quinn would make the obvious decision? That. I don't like any of this. I don't want him on our ship, but I feel like I have no choice. And it's probably better to keep one of Barris's puppets closer to us than to him, kind of thing. We can always misdirect him, give him false information and stuff like that, and hope that that helps in the end. Oh, Vet, I do not like this, though. I don't... No. I don't trust him. And I don't want anybody on my ship I can't trust. Oh, well, here we go.
Apprentice, I see you are ready to put Balmora behind you. Good. The elimination of Commander Rylon grants security to my spy network, but there is still more to be done.
All right, I know. Go to Nar Shaddaa and do this and Nixie kill that. I know. I'll take care of it. You should ease up a little bit, Barris. This isn't good for your stress level. And I do, Vet and I do need a break.
It's always work with you.
When all this is over, there will be time to relax.
Uh-huh.
Now, before I unleash you on Newman Carr and his Padawan, you must eliminate my spy on Nar Shaddaa. Head there immediately.
Have you ever heard of Nocdrayan? Pirate. Terrified the criminal world for a few decades.
Didn't that do with the Syndicate Wars, right? Something like that?
He destroyed the Wrath Cartel and the Vandalhelm Combine in some giant power grab. Same guy?
Yeah, same guy. Weird to think of him that way.
What do you mean?
Nocdrayan was the most famous killer in the galaxy. But he set me free.
He what?
I was still slaving it up for Three Eyes when he crossed Nock. Or maybe he just had something Nock wanted. I never did ask.
Interesting. So, a pirate set you free. A pirate who just basically terrorized the galaxy for a little bit set you free. Huh. Interesting. I assume Three Eyes died. I mean, there's no way somebody like Nocdrayan would let him live.
Did any of the gang survive the encounter?
You mean anyone that wasn't owned as property? No, they did not.
Good.
I'm still not sure how Nock got his speeders into the camp. One minute they weren't there, and then they were. He was ruthless, but not a thug, you know? Sort of a pirate prince. Freed all the slaves and told them they could join up or go their own way.
And how old were you at the time? 8 years old? Didn't you say you were very young? What did they do with somebody like you?
I'm surprised he allowed a child to make that kind of decision.
He was like that. Never once talked differently to me. Not sure he really understood kids.
Fair.
I was the smallest on the crew, and mining had taught me to fit in tight spaces. Nock's crew showed me how to steal. For a long time, I didn't feel bad about stealing. So much had been taken from me.
Oh, Vet, I am so sorry to hear about how your childhood went, but the good news is you're here now, and look it, we're gonna get a pet together, so things are looking up.
It must have been hard for you.
Well, it's a long time ago anyway. Let's get back to work, yeah?
Yeah. Vet, I am back from the fleet, and I got us a new friend. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hi. Vet, meet Shriek. Isn't he just adorable and terrifying? Hi. Hi, honey. Vet, can you believe they were just getting rid of him? Nobody wanted him. Apparently he was just sitting in the pets area for a very long time on the fleet, and they just kind of forked him over. I don't know why. He's adorable. Look at him with his little spikes. Hi. Aren't you adorable? Vet, are you gonna acknowledge Shriek? No? All right, well, listen, I don't want to interrupt you two getting to know each other, so I am going to walk away, and Shriek will do whatever Shriek wants when Shriek's on the ship. Oh, yes, he will. Look at that big smile, though, that Shriek always has. Yes, exactly. Okay, you go get acquainted with Vet, and I'm going to go talk to Lord Barris, who eventually I will, get rid of. Right, Shriek?
Apprentice, I see you've landed on Nar Shaddaa. It is, I'm afraid, the armpit of the galaxy.
I know. Right up your alley, though, huh, Barris?
Must be your kind of place, Barris.
In my youth, perhaps. Nar Shaddaa is a planet of frivolity and distraction. Gambling, spice, rampant black market, and gang territory disputes. But you are there to eliminate my spy, Agent Delicon. Normally it would be a trifling task, but Delicon has acquired a powerful ally.
He's acquired a powerful ally? You've lost your touch, Barris. We've talked about this. Are you taking the supplements? Have you continued gardening yet?
Surely this person wouldn't dream of defying you.
He seems to relish it. Agent Delicon's new benefactor is a young Sith Lord named Rothari, an upstart who openly disrespects my methods. Rothari prefers a more blunt approach. The Dark Council has granted him dominion over Sith interests on Nar Shaddaa.
I do enjoy somebody that's just got that blunt approach to them. It makes it so we can just get in and I do what we have to do. Either me killing them or striking a deal or something like that. It just makes the... Honestly, Barris, it gets things done quickly.
This Rothari and I might have a lot in common.
If he continues to cross me, he will soon be dead. I doubt you want to have that in common. Agent Delicon knows much about my organization. I cannot have Rothari in possession of such a resource. Burn Rothari to the ground. Destroy everything he's working for. And kill Agent Delicon.
Okay. I mean, if that's what you want, sure. A little excessive, though. Maybe not. Who knows, Barris? Who knows what'll happen by the time I leave Nar Shaddaa? I'm going to enjoy this no matter what.
Sounds like my kind of fun.
Haladrel Setson runs my slave operation on Nar Shaddaa. She has been a valued operative for many years. She is ready to receive you and can fill you in on Rothari's movements and interests. That is all.
All right, everyone. I think we're ready to go meet Barris's contact. Vet, isn't it nice having Shriek with us? Look, maybe nobody now will talk to us, huh, Shriek? He's adorable. Vet, we definitely made the right decision getting a little friend to come around with us because A, he's adorable and fantastic morale for us, but also hopefully people will just leave me alone. Everybody seems to think I want to talk to them. In fact, I'd rather not talk to anybody other than you if that's at all possible.
Sweet talk me all day, darling. The exchange is moving in on this operation of yours. No amount of sugar gonna change that.
Believe me, you're going to prefer the sugar to the spice. Take one step closer and there'll be 24 Sith surrounding you.
24? That's a dead giveaway, darling. You got none.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. I'm so sorry, though. I hate to interrupt this conversation, but I'm here now, and I require everyone's attention.
What's the situation here?
These, gentlemen say that they're taking over Darth Barris's slave operations.
So you do got a Sith up your sleeve. Well, we've been trained to take out Sith. Time to flex our muscles.
Oh, this is getting tiresome. At first you were slightly entertaining, and now you're boring. And I'm getting tired. All right, shall we end this?
I've suffered you long enough.
Kill the Sith.
Notice, though, that they weren't dumb enough to say also kill Shriek.
Nobody mess with us now.
I know. Can you imagine if they also said that, though? They wouldn't even make it. Shriek, how are you doing? I think Shriek is enjoying this. It's good that we also found a bloodthirsty companion, Vet. It's definitely going to make this a lot easier in the long run.
You have a flair for dramatic entrances. I probably could have handled that, but I'm grateful for your timing. You're the apprentice Darth Barris prep for me, yes?
Yes. How much do you actually know about me and why I'm here? And I don't need to know for any particular reason, except I absolutely need to know how much you know.
What exactly did he tell you about me?
He briefed me on your mission here and my part in it. Haladrel sets in. So you're here to take out Lord Rathari?
I am.
Won't be easy. He usually just appears, devastates, then disappears. You'll have to draw him out. He's been making some major power plays, and disrupting them will get his attention.
And the one thing I definitely do want is this Lord Rathari's attention, especially if he, makes a mess, devastates everything, and then vanishes. He sounds like my kind of person. Oh, I do like the way you think.
Sounds like a plan.
Barris trusts me for a reason. First, Rathari's been strong-arming the Hutt Cartel. From what I hear, they're close to signing over some important territories to him. He and his apprentice Girick are in conference with the Hutts at Cartel headquarters. If you burst in...
Oh, he's playing politics, is he? Very smart, actually. I do like that he's actually trying to do this in a variety of ways. It makes him way more interesting than I had originally anticipated.
Rathari doesn't sound like the type to negotiate.
You're right. He doesn't like talk, but he knows how to apply political pressure. The Cartel is an Imperial ally. Rathari can't just beat on them. He has to play diplomat. Unfortunately, the same applies for you. If things turn violent between you and the Hutts, better if there's no one left to identify you.
No, that's not a problem at all. I generally don't leave survivors unless it's going to make Barris upset, in which case everybody lives.
There won't be a heart left beating.
It could get hairy. Those oversized slugs have some pretty buff bodyguards. I've got a shipment of slaves to send out, but I'll be here if you need me. Good luck, my lord.
All right, Vet. She has enough information to be a problem, but not so much that she's a big problem. You know what I mean? She knows just enough that, she makes me a little nervous about, what happens after we finish our mission here, but not so nervous that I feel like we have to take her out right away. So that's good. Maybe we could turn her into an ally down the road. Interesting, though, that there are people vying for Barris's slave trade already. If there's one thing that I would like to do, though, before we leave this area, it is to get rid of Barris's slave trade. He doesn't need that. Nobody should be put in that position. And also, I think it would just be fun to mess with him. So if you find a way to dismantle that while we're here, let me know. I am definitely open to suggestions.
You would be wise to bend to the great Lord Rathari's will. Sign over the specified territories before he loses his patience.
I'm losing my patience. Really? I knew Hutts were cowards, just not this big a cowards. You're literally going to turn all of this over to just Lord Rathari without even trying to fight back? Really? That is so disappointing. Vet, are you disappointed? Shriek. You've disappointed Shriek. Nobody does that. Not while I'm around.
I knew Hutts were spineless, but who knew they were gutless too?
I'll tell you who this is. This is the apprentice of an over-the-hill Sith named Darth Barris. Yes, that's right. My master and I anticipated your arrival.
Did you anticipate your death too? You must know exactly who I am then if you've anticipated my arrival. You must know the pile of bodies I've left behind me. And you still think you can beat me? Oh, that's laughable.
Have you also anticipated your doom?
My purpose? My purpose is simple. All I'm here to do is stop this Lord Rathari. I don't really care what you do. You have no bearing on literally anything. I'm here to stop the treaty and to kill Lord Rathari. That's all. After that, you can go back to being the spineless, cowardly Hutts that you are.
I'm here to make sure the cartel doesn't become Rathari's pawn.
I'm here to help you. What don't you see about that? This Lord Rathari isn't somebody that you want to make a deal with. I'm somebody that you want to make a deal with. First of all. Secondly, listen. All I have to say is this. I'm here to help you. Whether or not you take my help is completely up to you. I can kill you just as easily as I can kill Lord Rathari. And this... What are you? Servant? Friend of this Lord Rathari? Are you just... nothing? You're a nothing, aren't you? He's a nothing. I'm also here to kill this nothing, too, because that makes me giggle.
I seek to relieve the cartel of the burden of Rathari's intrusions.
Wait, really? You're going to disrespect me like that now? You're going to take bets on who's gonna win? And you... And do you think I'm going to let you live?
You're wasting your time. Just die.
Our alliance begins with the death of Barris's slave. Attack!
Yeah, did you just call me Barris's slave? Ah, typical. Not even knowing the hierarchy, I am nobody's slave. Least of all Barris's. I mean, maybe one day Barris... Are you yawning in the back? You can't be yawning in the back. Really? Vet.
Impossible. Lord Rathari will still be you and your master's downfall.
I honestly don't care if Rathari is Barris's downfall. You know, it's just that actually doesn't bother me. Rathari, though, will never, ever be my downfall. He's going to be yours, though. You need to grow up. It's very pathetic.
Find some self-respect, worm.
Yes, that is exactly what I intend to do. I die by my own hand, not yours.
That was such a waste. The Hutts had to go. I have no regrets on that. They definitely had to go. And then that cowardly worm, I mean, that's for the best too, trust me. Lord Rathari will thank me, I think. And also, did you see the way that they were taking bets on me like that? No, that we couldn't let that stand. It was hurting Shriek's feelings. And nothing can hurt Shriek's feelings. Don't worry, Shriek. I protected you. Yes, from the mean, nasty Hutts. Hutts are disgusting. Shall we return to, Barris's... what is she again?